Huh?
As a kid in school, we would occasionally get those Scholastic Book Fair papers, which back when I was very little were a whole 4 pages till about middle school, where it became only one with a single PC game for $10 every 5 or 6 months. Yeah, this was because back then the world of digital media was just starting to pop off with the likes of Game Boy Video, iPods, and portable DVD players. But back in, I think it was 7th grade, I got one of those Scholastic papers with a game on it that caught my attention. It was a Tycoon game. Now, as a 90s/early 2000s kid, it was clearly something I had to have. I had several games for my computer with Tycoon in its name, mostly Roller Coaster Tycoon and Zoo Tycoon, but there was also Underwater Atlantis Tycoon, I think it was called. So I got money from my parents to get Mall Tycoon 3, and after some time it finally came to school. So when I got it, I was excited to get home, boot it up, and play a new game. A game in which all you do is build a shopping mall. Yeah. So yeah, you just build a mall and hope all goes well. Placing pre-made stores or making your own, setting the rent and share of purchase of goods. You could place decorations as well as other things like ATMs, vending machines, those stupid overly priced coin-operated rides that we all bugged our parents to ride for the few seconds it worked before you need to insert even more money. Yeah, let's just say they ain't got shit on those 1-cent horse rides at your local Meijer. The game is very basic and doesn't have much depth. In fact, after you place a few stores, the game runs fine on its own without you needing to do anything else but sit there and question your life choices as to why you bothered your parents for $10 to get a stupid PC game from a piece of paper from school. It is neat looking at all the stores and getting up close to hear all of the music and sound effects though. Seeing those cute JPEGs of cats, dogs, and fish at the local pet store. Going to the movie theater, where they play a slideshow of zombies at a mall and nothing else. But eventually you will need to hire staff to keep the mall up and running as well as clean, with managers, janitors, mechanics, and security personnel. The janitor will wander around and never clean up. The mechanic will wander around and never fix anything. Why the fuck aren't you doing your job? This is why the machines are replacing you.
Nope.
The manager just stands there and does nothing, like a real manager.
Hello.
But of course, there's something we missed during all of this. Research. You see, to build a better mall and make our staff work better, even though it doesn't actually make a difference, it just increases their range in which they can wander around, we need to research things at a high price to increase our parking lot size, get new stores, decorations, and more. Especially making the staff have a larger work radius, so that way we don't have to pick them up and plop them around at all different times to make them work on different things, like in fixing up the frickin' fountain, fixing up the table, fixing up the trash can, fixing up the coin rides, fixing up the displays, the vending machines. Why does everything need to be maintained like this? After like one use, they break. And the mechanic doesn't do its damn job. I place them all over the place to keep maintaining everything, and they don't do shit.
You see that? It's nothing.
Anyways, meanwhile, security takes their job seriously the moment you realize your mall was built in California.
Hey, Scott here. This is bad. Real bad.
Ah yes, just more progressivism, folks. Nothing to see here. Who cares if businesses lose out on some money? Fuck the 1% in the police, right? Vote blue, no matter who. CNN says it's just a mostly peaceful protest with mostly peaceful fires. Nothing to worry about at all. Except this did cause me to lose most of my stores at the mall, and it started to collapse, with people not wanting to come back. Like they just saw Drake wander into the local toy store.
No, 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 no.
Eventually, I had to shrink my mall down with no one ever coming back. At this point, I just deleted everything. And then the game broke. There's not much else to talk about other than the challenge mode, which is just pre-made malls where you have to complete a goal, which is boring. And everyone knows the best mode in a Tycoon game is always sandbox mode anyways. The music is fine, but nothing special. Very generic stuff that sounds like a garage jazz band was hired to compose the latest Tom and Jerry episode. There are seasons in the game. As time goes on, you have every month of the year, yet that doesn't affect gameplay whatsoever, such as certain stores becoming more popular with camping during the summer or whatever. There's some decorations if you place an atrium, or whatever you call it, but I can never fit one into my mall, so whatever. But then I came back and started a new mall and placed one. So here's what happens each season with the atrium. At the end of the day, Mall Tycoon 3 in a nutshell is a mediocre Tycoon experience. There isn't much else to it. It's very simple, shallow, easy, and boring. I honestly cannot fathom what I saw in this as a kid in middle school, but it is what it is. I had fun with it as a kid, and I should just leave it at that, cause as a near 30-year-old hairy fat man, I just cannot see the appeal. Yet I do recommend the game cause it works and has some fun to be had in just screwing around with the cheats, exploring the stores, and enjoying the atmosphere of shopping malls to reminisce of the past. Back when I was a kid and spent hours at them exploring all the unique stores, each with a different feel to them. Giggling like a naughty boy cause I went into the Spencers, being amazed at all the games at GameStop, back when it was about games and not stupid fucking ass Funko Pops. All the different food services in the food court, quickly darting through Sears, being used as a shortcut to get to the better stores. Ah yes, shopping malls had their place and time in this world. While Amazon has all but killed them off, I can at least enjoy the memories I made. With Mall Tycoon 3, I got to experience malls again, reliving those memories. I just wish someone would make a new game in the series or a spiritual successor with better graphics, more depth, and overall just more customization. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you all later.
Drop in.